Everyone thinks exhaustion comes from doing too much. But what if that isn't the real reason? There's a quiet truth almost no one notices, and it changes everything if you finally understand it. There was a woman named Margaret, living in a small English town. Her days were full, but not in the way most people would understand. She woke before sunrise, preparing breakfast for her 2 children. She juggled work, errands, and bills while making sure everyone else seemed okay. She smiled at her colleagues. She smiled at her children. She smiled at herself in the mirror, even when her chest ached from quiet exhaustion. Yet every evening, when the house grew silent and the children slept, Margaret felt a heaviness that no cup of tea or warm bath could lift. It wasn't that she had too much to do. It wasn't that life was particularly unfair. She was tired because she carried everyone's expectations, including her own, without pause. She had learned young that strength was invisible, that success was silent, that being a good adult meant never admitting when she was overwhelmed. So she adapted. She mastered every role: mother, provider, friend, worker, keeper of the house. Every day she performed flawlessly, and slowly, she forgot what it felt like to simply be. One rainy evening, Margaret found herself sitting by the window, watching raindrops slide down the glass. Her mind, usually alert, quieted just enough for a thought to emerge. I've been carrying so much, but have I carried myself at all? That night, she did something radical. She stopped correcting herself. She stopped hiding her fatigue. She allowed herself to feel her exhaustion fully, without judgment. She remembered the small things she loved but had neglected: the smell of rain on cobblestones, the laughter of her children during play, the quiet hum of the evening in her empty kitchen. Margaret realized that strength wasn't in holding everything together. It was in acknowledging the weight you carry and letting it exist without trying to fix it immediately. The next morning, she woke earlier than usual, not because of responsibility, but because her mind felt lighter. For the first time in years, she noticed the subtle beauty in ordinary life. The way sunlight struck the rooftops, the soft sound of birdsong, the aroma of freshly baked bread drifting from a nearby bakery. She began small, intentional practices. 5 minutes of quiet reflection before anyone else stirred, breathing deeply while listening to rain on the roof, writing one line about her own feelings in a notebook she had abandoned years ago. With each small pause, Margaret felt her energy return, not in bursts, but steadily. Her tiredness did not vanish, but it transformed. It became a signal, a gentle reminder that she was human, not a machine. Wordlessly, her children noticed. They saw her slower steps, her quiet smiles, the way she lingered a little longer to listen. They didn't know the transformation happening inside her, but they felt it. Weeks turned into months. Margaret began to extend her care to others, but differently this time. She volunteered, helped neighbors, and shared gentle advice, but always without sacrificing her own rest. Her friends remarked, "You've changed. You seem lighter." She smiled quietly. Yes, she thought. I finally see that true strength is not endless endurance. True strength is knowing when to stop, when to breathe, when to honor your own humanity. One evening, as she sat on the garden bench watching the sunset, Margaret realized something profound. Exhaustion is not failure. Tiredness is not weakness. It is the soul's way of asking for kindness. And in that moment, she understood. Life does not demand perfection. Strength is not in constant productivity. Greatness is not in never breaking. The deepest courage is in giving yourself the same compassion you give to others. Margaret whispered into the quiet evening, I am enough. I am human. I am allowed to rest. And for the first time in years, the heaviness lifted, not entirely, but enough. Enough to feel joy again, enough to laugh with her children, enough to look forward to tomorrow without dread. Most adults are tired not because they work too hard, but because they never stop carrying themselves. True strength is in pausing, feeling, and allowing rest. Greatness is built in quiet compassion toward yourself, not in relentless endurance. Tonight, let yourself rest. You are human. You are enough. And that is more than enough. Will you like to see more of this? Like, share, and follow for more.